What it do, what it do, what it do, what it do, what it do. Y'all already know what it is. It's your boy Moneybag Shorty. This is the one and only. The one and only. Respect my perspective. We on episode what, 26, man. We moving on up, doing our thing. You dig what I'm saying? I'm very, very proud of, you know what I'm saying, the pod and how it's coming along. You dig what I'm saying? We got WNBA news. We had some games come on tonight. That was definitely what we wanted to cover. We definitely got to talk about LeBron comments on Kyrie Irving. JJ Redick becoming, you know what I'm saying, the leading candidate in the Los Angeles Lakers head coach vacancy. We got to talk about what's going on in the NFL with the wide receivers. You know, people trying to get their money, trying to get paid. You dig what I'm saying? What else we got going on? Yeah, man, we got a nice little show. We got some nice segments. First thing we're going to do is hop into the Connecticut Sun versus the Washington Wizards. If you don't know, I'm definitely from the DMV area. PG County, Maryland to be exact. Sea Pleasant, Maryland to be exact. Landover, Maryland to be exact. You dig what I'm saying? Yeah, man, it's looking tough for the Washington Mystics, man. It's looking tough. I ain't gonna lie. You dig what I'm saying? Just looking at how the Connecticut Sun lineup is, watching them actually play the full game. The Mystics was up by halftime. They was up by one going into halftime. They was playing well. They got I'm gonna bring the names up soon. They got Shorty from Connecticut that was in the Final Four this year that just passed. I didn't know they drafted her. So they definitely, and they 0-8 right now, 0-9. So it's kind of looking like shit. I don't know if Paige Beckers come out next year or not. I don't know if she was a freshman or what she was, but like they had the Connecticut college basketball team out there in the crowd. They had Paige Beckers there, so they were showing her ex-teammate some love. You dig? So we about to hop into the game, see how it was going, see how it was looking. Ain't nothing, man. Ain't nothing. How everybody in the chat? How y'all doing? Let's get it popping. Let's get it popping. You dig? And I definitely had to lock in on this game. It's sad, man, with because the Mystics they was getting W's, bro. They was having their way for a little minute. Like, I don't know what this season about, them starting off 0-9. But as you can see, like, the Mystics was up by like 1 point going into the second half, and they're just by like the third quarter they came out flat, scoring 10 points out of the 26. You know, so today 26. I mean, fourth quarter they kind of, if they would have had a better third quarter, they would have been fine. Like, if you could see it right now, they would have been fine with it if they had a better third quarter. Like I said, what's her name? I think it's Aaliyah Edwards. Yeah, Aaliyah Edwards from she had definitely came from Connecticut. So that's one player that I'm familiar with. She had a nice game. I think what she had, if I'm not mistaken. What she do? She did 14 points. This is probably one of her best games as a rookie. She had 14 points, 9 rebounds. You know what I'm saying? She almost had a double. That's solid. You dig what I'm saying? It's just hard right now. Like, Julie Van Lloyd, like, you just can't have 5 points out there. Like, I don't understand 5 assists, 3. Like, they need some athleticism. They need, for the Washington Mystics, from what I've seen, they definitely need like some athleticism at the guards. They need they need a wing player that can actually go and get their own. That, like, when they was doing pick and roll, it was a kind of a lot, like, I don't know. Just from what I've seen, I just feel like Aaliyah Edwards is definitely a bright spot for this team. Who else played good? Hines Allen played good. I think she was she's a forward, if I'm not mistaken, but she got in foul trouble. You dig? So it's a lot going on with the Mystics right now. It's just like, anytime you got your rookie leading you in scoring and you got veterans on the team, you can tell it's something not going right. You dig what I'm saying? But for the Suns, we talking about the Connecticut Suns. I think they're the number 1 team in the WNBA right now. I think they're ahead of the Aces. I think the Aces lost already. 9-0. I know this team because of what Elisa Thomas and all of the foul she had on Angel Reese and all that. But, like, Watching them. Look, bro. Now this team right here, like they got hoopers, bro. Like Washington, the Mystics, they got like some bright spots. Connecticut got some hoopers. Like they hoop. Like Carrington, hooper. Like what number? Hold on. I know about numbers too though. Like I don't know. Let me see. Bonner. Let me see. Hooper. Like she like a Paul George type. Like she get buckets. Like she was giving their ass buckets and ones and all that. Like she's 6'4". She a problem. DeWanna Bonner, she's a problem. Alisa Thomas, she's a problem. Like she was getting and ones and stuff like that. Like, yeah, that's her, right? No, not her. She had a solid season, just like I call her Draymond Green. Like she does everything. She gets points. You know what I'm saying? She got a 7.77. Draymond Green. If that's not Draymond Green numbers, I don't know what to tell you. 7 points, 7 assists, 7 rebounds. She does everything on the floor. Brianna Jones, that's what I'm talking about. Number 42. She the one that was getting all the and ones, the putback. She's a heavy post presence. You know what I'm saying? Like I'm just looking at it like from a team building aspect. Taisha, like they whole team is deep. Like even Nelson Aduda, like she had, even though she got 4 points, like she's a big body. Like she's gonna fill up the post. It's another person that came in. Tiffany, is it Tiffany Mitchell? It's Taisha Harris. She knocked this motherfucker down. She gonna knock that motherfucker down. She came in that bitch hitting mid ranges, hitting 3-pointers. Like she gonna knock that bitch down. No questions. Like they got a deep team. They go about, like I want to say 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Their guard. She's a what's her name? Yeah, she's scrappy. She runs the floor very well. She gets everybody involved. Like just I done seen Connecticut play. I done seen the New York Liberty play. I done seen the Aces play. Just trying to compare them to all the top teams out there. Like, I can see why they're 9-0. I can definitely see why they're 9-0. Now, like I said, it's 40-something games within the season. So, it's early on. It's definitely still early on. But as of right now, they are the best team in the WNBA right now. But I know the Las Vegas, the back-to-back WNBA champions, we don't want to disrespect them. But as of right now, as this season, from what I've seen, like, even if you want to go back and look at all the teams they have played so far, like they let's go back just to give y'all some context on who they've played. You dig what I'm saying? They have played the Mystics, they played the Dream, they played the Wings, the Mercury, they played the Sky, the Lynx, the Fever. Okay, the Fever again, the Liberty. Okay, so this preseason. All this shit is preseason. Well, that's preseason. This is regular season right here. That was preseason. This is the start of the season right here. From Indiana Mystics. Okay, I take that back. I don't know if they're the best team in the league right now, because they haven't really played nobody. I mean, if you really think about it, how I'm looking at it right now, and I'm really starting to get acclimated into who the teams are, and you know what I'm saying, who's good, and I'm going to start judging this shit like I judge the fellas, like how I do football, anything that I'm going to just do it like how the fuck I do it, bro. Like, I'm not about to be on some other shit or some specialty type. Nah, nigga, like, fuck all that. Look, they ain't played nobody. If you really want to look at it, they played the Fever, the Mystics, the Fever again, they some ass. Minnesota, I don't know what's Minnesota record. Minnesota was 2-1. What's their record right now? I don't know. They was some ass. They ain't played nobody. They played the Dream. I don't know the Dream record. They played the Lynx, the Suns again. I mean, they played the Sky. The Sky's okay. That's a good win. That's a good win. The Chicago Sky, that's a good win. Even though they got Angel Reese over there, Cardoza, they got some pieces over there. I just finished watching their game as well. They beat the shit out the Mercury, so we already know they trash. The The Dallas Wings, if I'm not mistaken, if that's Dallas, yeah, the Dallas Wings, that's a good team. So they only beat 2 out of all these teams out here. I even give them the dream. They only beat like 3 competitive teams that got a chance to, you know what I'm saying, to be contenders for the WNBA championship. So they haven't really played nobody. Now they play the Liberty on Saturday. They play Indiana again. The Sky, this is when they start playing the Aces, and you know it's got to be different teams. I guess you know what I'm saying. So I guess not. How many teams is in the WNBA? Because I feel like they playing the same teams over and over and over again. Dallas Wings, the Aces. I see the Aces, the Storm. Yeah, man, the Sparks. Yeah, we gotta start getting some more teams in here, bro. We gotta start getting some more teams. Y'all got whoever rich niggas start investing. Rich niggas start investing, cause god damn, bro, we need more teams. You said the Suns is the most overhyped team this season. Let me see. Let me check out the Suns. Nah, hell nah, bro. Like they legit, bro. I just watched them play, bro. Like they legit. They got a squad, bro. They got a fucking squad. Like, I don't know if you didn't just watch this game, but Bonner, she's a bucket. She about 6'4". She's like Paul George out there, bitch, compared to everybody else. Lisa Thomas, that's they Draymond Green type player. She's 7'7". She's gonna give you everything on the floor, and she's an enforcer, as we know, as we didn't see. Brianna Jones gave you 15. Taisha Harris gave you 14. Like they got 3 players in double digits. Then don't forget about Rachel Banham. Like number 1, like she looks like I can only compare their games to the players that I've been watching my whole life. So her game remind me of like Joe Ingles or what's bruh name from the Magic? Hito Turkoglu, like that's who she remind me of when she played. But they got a nice little squad out there, bro. They run about 6 or 7 deep with this team, and then you got like another bench player, Odudu, that's going. I said Odudu. I'm so sorry. Ododa, that's going to come off the bench and give you rebounds. She got 5 rebounds. Like they gonna be a problem, bro. They gonna be a problem. I don't know who gonna, you know what I'm saying, come out on. You got come out on the end, but yeah. That is what it is. We also had another game that had came out, if I'm not mistaken. They just got finished playing with the Chicago Sky. And this was an interesting game. I definitely want to give a shout out to where's she at? What's her name? Liberty. No, Sky. Yeah, I want to definitely give a shout out to Kennedy Carter. Like, okay, let me give you the context of this game. If you don't know what actually happened within this game, you dig what I'm saying? Basically, Chicago Sky, they came out first half against the New York Liberty. They was down by like 17 points. Chicago Sky. They come roaring back due to, you know what I'm saying, Kennedy Carter making some plays. She had like 15 some points like that in the first half. They bring it back to like 2 points. Then going into like the third quarter, it was still a close game. It's not until the fourth quarter when the New York Liberty kind of pulled away from them, and I think Angel Reese ended up getting ejected at the end of the game and stuff like that. But it's just you know, she's a rookie. She let her emotions get the best of her out there. You dig what I'm saying? But like the New York Liberty is one of the top teams when you got Anescu, who won this squad? You got Breanna Stewart, you got Anescu, you got Courtney, like she a bucket. Breanna Stewart, bro. Oh my fucking god, bro. Oh my god. I'm definitely making a short on her in the morning. Dog. 33 points, 14 rebounds, 3 assists, bro. Anescu, 24. This is a good squad, too. They're contenders, too. Just with them 2 players alone, they're contenders. And Jaquel Jones didn't even have a good game. She a hooper, too. She got 12 rebounds, and she just had a bad game, bro. They got 3 legit players on this team that can really, really hoop. That's what I look at when I look at like women's. When I'm starting to look at the teams and judging them on like, okay, Who's the teams that can really, really compete for a championship? And I'm sitting up here looking at these teams, and I'm watching them play, and I'm watching the mannerisms and how they come on the court and how they move. Like it's just like Ionescu, she gonna shoot the shit out that motherfucker, bro. She can shoot. Breanna Stewart, she has an all-around good game. Like, she's a bucket. She's a bucket. Like, you can tell when somebody know how to play. Like, they not like, it's certain play. Even in when you watching men's basketball, like when they compete in this shit, it's just like you can tell what players are just more advanced at that point in their career compared to other players. And I know about Jonquel Jones for sure. I know she a bucket. She just had a bad game. And then you had Langley. She had 14 points. Like they're starting five. They're not as deep as Connecticut. That's the problem. Connecticut can run you about 7 to 8 players that's going to contribute to a winning team or a game, I should say. But with the Liberty, I say they're about 6 deep. Cause if you get Jonquel, she has a decent game. Langley has a decent game. Breanna, we know what she gonna bring. She probably 30-10, 25-10. Sabrina Ionescu, she has to shoot well. Courtney definitely has to raise her game. Like 6 points, 6 assists. That's cool because Breanna went off. But other than that, like she's gonna have to step her game up when they start playing. You know what I'm saying? These other teams that's really, really like, you know what I'm saying, competing for a championship, the Aces, the Connecticut Sun, you know what I'm saying, the Phoenix Mercury and stuff like that. So, they one of the top. Look, bro, look at the fourth quarter, bro, 23-9. Look at the first quarter, 31-15. They was really, really blowing their ass out, and then Kennedy had that big second quarter and brought them back. So we're looking at the Chicago Sky right now. Like I said, Kennedy Carter has 16 points. And I think she really, really coming out the next game after the incident with Caitlin Clark really solidified. Not really, I wouldn't say solidified, but she really, really made it a point to be like, okay, that's just not my game. That's just not, you know what I'm saying, who I am as a basketball player. I can hoop. And this is one of them statement games that she had in the second quarter. Like, hey, it's the reason why I'm a WNBA player. It's the reason why I've been out here. I have been on different other teams because somebody had commented that, and I didn't even know. So W him. But, like, it's a reason why she out there, bro. It's a reason. You know what I'm saying? So, at the end of the day, you know what I'm saying, there's flowers for her, kudos for her coming out there. I think she came off the bench, too, if I'm not mistaken. I think she's a 6-man. So, she came off the bench and definitely gave them what they needed. You dig what I'm saying? Offensively, to bring them back into the game. It's just like that. Even the third quarter, it was tight. Like I said, and not until the fourth quarter is when they pulled away the New York Liberty. Like they was there. Chicago was there. You know what I'm saying? Like they have a good team. They just young. They're just young. You know what I'm saying? So it just depends on how you look at it. Can Chicago get it together? I don't know. I mean, even if you look at it, Angel Reese giving you 13 and 10. That's solid. That's solid. Like you got to come to the I don't know. I think Cardoza is working her way back. I think she had a shoulder injury. She's working her way back slowly but surely. Like if they can get that two-headed monster where it needs to be, they'll be okay on the boards. Now it's like, okay, so who's their scores? Like if you're looking at it, like who is the girl that can handle the ball, get her own shot, which I think it is number 4 though, because she was cooking. Like she can really, really hoop too, from when I was watching. You know what I'm saying? Like she was getting her own, but you gotta have somebody to contribute. Like who's gonna run the offense and really, really be a threat. You got somebody who's like, we're in a time now when it comes down to basketball. The original, the OG point guard is kind of gone. Like you just can't be the person out there. You can't shoot, you can't pass, you feel what I'm saying? I mean, you got to be able to do multiple things. So, you know what I'm saying? It's kind of like, That's what I feel like they missing when it come down to the Chicago Sky. That's what I feel like they missing. Like they need a. You got the low post presence for sure. You got the low post presence for sure. You just need that guard that going like that dynamic guard that's going to be able to. And I mean they got Kennedy coming off the bench, but I think she's more of a energizer player. She's one of them players that she feeds off the crowd. She feeds off the, you know what I'm saying, being that scrappy player and stuff like that. I don't think she's just a pure scorer, a pure gifted scorer. You dig what I'm saying? I could be wrong though, but that's just personally how I see it. But it's a long way to go. They said, like I said, it's 40 games. You dig what I'm saying? This is my first season actually really, you know what I'm saying, diving into the WNBA. I'm happy to be here, and I'm gonna continue to do me. You dig what I'm saying? So it was some good games tonight though, for sure. Definitely some good games. We gotta move it along though. I don't want to hold y'all too much on that. We gotta talk about I want to move it along to YouTube as well. We gotta talk about LeBron James, Kyrie Irving. Let me see. Matter of fact, I should let me switch my profile because I don't want that in my algorithm on my gaming profile. Excuse me. There we go. It should be a clip. I seen a clip of it. I don't want the whole podcast. Where the clip at? There we go. We're going to go ahead and react to this right here.
Trains that use the power of Dell AI and Intel, clearing the way so you arrive exactly where you belong.
Jason hit me today and he's like, hey, I want you to ask LeBron what is his favorite.
And before we get into this segment about LeBron James on Kyrie Irving, this is what I really want to say about LeBron. And I feel like a lot of people was missing about LeBron and what he's doing with the podcast. JJ Redick, I know people was trying to like dive into it or basically like trying to, what's the word I'm looking for? Like they like, what's the method to the madness of LeBron doing this podcast with JJ Redick? JJ Redick being in the process or as a candidate of being the head coach of the Los Angeles Lakers. LeBron James being a free agent. All these things that plays a part and that's in the air, if you want to say. You know what I'm saying? So it's kind of like everybody's trying to put the pieces to the puzzle together. And to be honest, to keep it a thou wow, I really feel like LeBron just want to be one of us. What I mean by that is, like, I think he's genuinely a fan of the game. I think he like what I'm doing right now and what everybody else doing it right now. If you got a podcast or you just making videos and you getting your thoughts off, like you want to be, you feel like you are part of the community. Yeah, like even in the 90s and stuff like that, like the guys that looked up to Jordan and that was their GOAT, and when it was Jordan time, they couldn't do shit like this. Like we couldn't hear their point of view or their perspective, you know what I'm saying, when it was the finals going on, or when it was the playoffs going on. Like we're actually getting like one of the Mount Rushmore players doing what we do and just talking shit, bro, regardless of how it, like, if you think about it, bro, what everybody is doing right now with their own podcast, or if you're making videos, or if this is one big ass barbershop. This is one big ass barbershop, virtual barbershop, that everybody is, you know what I'm saying how they feel and what they feel about what's going on all at one time, and we can consume it and dive into it and dissect it how we want to on our own time, and it's not everything just thrown at us. You feel what I'm saying? Like, they never got that with Jordan, or they never got that with Magic and Bird and shit like that. Like, he wanted us, dog. Like, I just feel like he don't want. I just feel like, me personally, this is what I feel. I'm not trying to, if he trying to do some business shit, or if he trying to, like, I genuinely feel like he just like want to be a part of. It's even different from the shop. The shop is more so an interview type, like everybody, it is a conversation and everybody talking, but they're still asking them questions and stuff like that. With this, I just feel like they're just talking about the game. Even if you followed the podcast, like at first it started off X's and O's. Now it's just like, if you've been following it, like now it's just like they're just talking about the game from their perspective, from a Mount Rushmore player perspective to a JJ Redick, he's a what, 13, 14 year vet perspective. Like, and I'm not even looking at it as like, okay, this can be potentially head coach and player and stuff like that. That's not how I'm receiving it. I'm receiving it just like they're enjoying the games and giving their opinion. That's all I'm taking it as until we get out of the finals. And then all that other shit come into play, then I'll take it for what it is then. That's just me personally, but we gonna hop into this shit.
Thing about X player. You know, he's like, I'm always like, what's my favorite thing about Luka? And he named some random thing that Luka did, which is like, it happens once a game. Like, whatever. No, I'm just kidding, Jason. The one guy we haven't talked about, by the way, is Kyrie Irving. And to me, he's like the ultimate sort of X factor in all of this, because when he has it going, it takes Dallas to a whole nother level.
Yep.
And it offsets Luka, and we've seen it in the playoffs. It offsets Luka not being at his best. It offsets a bad shooting performance. It offsets a great defensive performance against him.
Yep.
If Kyrie has it going.
Yep.
So with Kyrie, what is your favorite thing about Kyrie, the basketball player?
Listen, I will call Kyrie the wizard. All the time. Like, all the time. Like, there was nothing on the basketball floor that Kyrie couldn't do. And sitting here watching it, you know, I'm playing like so fucking happy and so proud and to watch him and continue his growth or whatever the case may be. And at the same time, I'm so fucking mad at the same time that I am not his running mate anymore.
See, now I wish JJ just would have just asked him, bro. Like, what happened, bro? Like, what happened that second stint in Cleveland when you went when like, if we can go look at the numbers, bro. Like, that when they was down 3-1 and they had to come back. It wasn't just like, everybody know it wasn't just Bron, but like they was scoring 40 points apiece. Him and Kyrie was scoring 40 points apiece to come back from down from 3-1. After that season, Kyrie decides to go to Boston. What, like, can we just get some maybe they're here, never said, maybe it's a locker room thing. You feel what I'm saying? But can we get, like, what was them conversations like? Was it just like, hey, big bro, like, I got to go do this shit on my own, bro. Like, they'll never give me the credit for being who I am if I don't get away from you and really see if I can do this shit on my own type shit. Like, what it had to been some of them type of conversations, because from what we know, you know what I'm saying, like, LeBron was like, he wanted Kyrie to be the MVP. He wanted Kyrie to lead the league in scoring. Like, he was, if you think about it, he was deferring to Kyrie Irving. Like, even when LeBron played with Dwayne Wade deferred to LeBron. Like, when he came back his second stint to Cleveland, a young Kyrie he was tearing the league up, bro. They just wasn't winning
anymore. So I'm like, I just remember those times. And back to what you were saying, JJ, like, to have a guy like Kyrie Irving as the ultimate wild card, that's like having it's like having a draw four in your hand every time someone deals you cards in Uno. Like, every single time,
A
Because he has
solid
the
draw two will
ability
help.
to-
A solid draw two will
Like you
get you
said,
up
I
out
saw
of
in
there.
game one, Western Conference Finals, game one. You know, I think up until that point, I don't know the stat because I'm not writing down the stats and I don't call the games like you guys, but I think Kyrie was only averaging like 8 points in the first half.
Yeah.
Like in the second round of the playoffs.
Yeah. I think that's OKC was really like their test. I mean, Minnesota was too though, but like they split. I think they won game one. No, OKC won game one. Dallas won game 2, 3, and I think 4. But like Kyrie was more of he'll have like 10 or 15 points with 10 assists. Like he was playing that I'm gonna get everybody involved role, and we all knew like at some point like he gonna have to turn it on because you know Shea coming. Like you know he gonna give you 30. You know he might have to amp it up and give you 35 to 40. Like they gonna be at home in Oklahoma. Like that's a good crowd. So I mean, Kyrie did what he was supposed to do. He showed up that series for sure when he needed to.
You know, he was getting his 16 to 20 in the second half, but in the first half of games, you know,
it was like 6 to 8. Yeah, I don't know the exact number. It was 6 to 8. Yeah.
And you like, okay, you know you're gonna have Kyrie in the fourth, but I need you sometimes in the first half too, brother. But like what he did in game one, it was like at the Western Conference Finals, you was like, that was like, oh shit, Dallas may be able to not only win the Western Conference Finals, they might be able to win the whole thing because of that wild card. I have so many words to praise Kyrie that I end up with absolutely none because he's the most gifted player the NBA has ever seen. He has the best gifts I've ever seen of any NBA.
The thing is though, like on the defensive end, that's how you got to look at it. On the defensive end, can he get it done? What I mean by that is, hold on, if I'm not even in the way. My bad, y'all. Y'all can see me. On the defensive end is where it's gonna be made. Can Kyrie, you know what I'm saying? Can they hide Kyrie or what's going on? I guarantee you that's what's going on within the locker room. What's going on with Jason Kidd and you know what I'm saying? Them making a game plan because you gotta account for Jason Tatum, Jaylen Brown, who's going to guard those guys. Then you got to have your other guys that play a part and stuff like that. So I'm definitely eager to see how this series is going to go. Kyrie is a big part of what Dallas is going to do. I can't really tell you, you know what I'm saying, no game plan or anything like that. I don't think nobody can really tell you the game plan until we actually see it. I mean, of course, the people going to, you know what I'm saying, elaborate on, you know what I'm saying, who should guard who and what kind of defense they should run and things like that. Former players and stuff like that, they know more about that. But at the end of the day, as we stand right now today, like, we not going to know what it's going to look like. Like, once they start playing and we see game one, then everybody can, you know what I'm saying, make their, you know what I'm saying, analysis on what they should and shouldn't do. You dig what I'm saying? Most definitely though, like at the end of the day, I would love for LeBron and Kyrie to actually sit down or come on the pod and be like and actually give us that, you know what I'm saying, that insight of like what happened after they won it in Cleveland. Like what was that conversation like, you know what I'm saying, going to Boston or deciding to go to Boston and stuff like that? What was that actual conversation like for you guys? That'd be crazy. That'd be dope. You dig what I'm saying? For sure, 100. Moving along though, one thing else I gotta get into, keeping it basketball. For sure. Yeah. I was watching Gil Arena today. Well, I was listening to it. If you don't know, I drive trucks and stuff like that. So I listen to all this shit when I be on the road. This be my like. Let me see. Was this today? Stream 5 hours. Okay. Yeah, this was today.
TMZ is about to put out a tape of our idiot owner and his.
I'm definitely waiting to see that though, for sure. Okay, so before we get into that, like I be, you know what I'm saying, driving trucks, you know what I'm saying, or whatever. So I be on the road and shit, right? So like I listen, like I got, this is my little lineup that I got. I might listen to First Take in the morning. Well, on the radio, I listen to Unsportsmanlike with Chris Canty, Smalls, and Evan Coleman. I listen to them first. Then I go ahead and listen to ESPN First Take. I listen to them. Then by the time it hit like 1 or 2 o'clock, I'm listening to Gil Arena. You dig what I'm saying? So that's like my 3 little, you know what I'm saying, things that I listen to while I'm driving. So they had a segment. Now, if you don't know, Allen Iverson is my favorite player of all time. He's my GOAT. I don't care if he don't got no rings. I don't give a fuck about none of that shit. I feel like anybody can get this work when it come down to Allen Iverson. Anybody. I don't care who's the man. Jordan, Kobe, LeBron. I'm picking Allen Iverson every time. That's just me personally. That's just who I'm going with. You feel me? So, Brandon Jennings, a former player for the Milwaukee Bucks, was a dog. Went crazy, handled crazy, foot speed crazy, like knocked that bitch down, all that. You know what I'm saying? He was riding with his era of basketball players. His stuff they was talking about, basically Allen Iverson, Steph. You know what I'm saying? Who's better? It got kind of heated, but like that's what I be there for, bro. I be there for the debates, bro. I be there for the debate. I wish I could debate with them for real, bro. Cause me personally, bro, I don't be giving a fuck like if they like former players. Like if you know basketball, you know basketball, bro. Like all that. That's just. I mean, if you know sports, I ain't even gonna say basketball. If you know sports, and some people, you know what I'm saying, know other sports more than others, like I'm gonna pop my shit. I'm gonna talk my shit, especially if I know what the fuck I'm talking about. For sure. But like all this shit was basically who likes who, or you know what I'm saying. So we about to look at this clip or whatever. But like this shit was crazy, bro. I'm man, Brandon Jennings, you tripping, bro?
It's sex tape. It's not a sex tape.
Tripping.
Are we bad people?
Does it matter?
FX is Clipped, now streaming only on Hulu.
Everyone deserves the fastest, most reliable internet speeds, regardless of where they live. With
That shit was at the end.
The league. And you know who Steph had to go against? KD.
There's been, in the last 50 years, not because you never played against him, you don't know what it was.
The blur.
Bruh. Allen Iverson, bruh. Oh my fucking goodness, bruh. Like I say this shit all the time, bro. I'm from PG County, Maryland, bro. So all it like we grew up watching Gilbert Arenas cook shit, Nick Young, Andre Blatch, motherfucking Caron Butler, Antoine Jameson, all that shit, like them losing to LeBron year after year, shit like that. Like I done been to the farms when Gil was up there. We done played the farms in football, basketball, all that shit. Berry Farms, Beavers. Like I done been out Watts watching Mike Beasley, Kevin Durant. Like that's where I grew up at. You feel what I'm saying? Like all this shit that they tell y'all about, like is all that shit is legit. All that shit is true. You know what I'm saying? It's always a vibe out there during the summertime when they on their breaks and shit like that, and players come out there and play. And like bruh, I remember the game when he made Antoine Daniels fall twice, bruh. I remember the game so vivid. Like he did this nigga so dirty, bruh. Oh my fucking goodness, bruh. Like. And then like he went to Georgia, like he from, bruh. First of all, Bubba Chuck from Virginia, bruh. We don't show Virginia enough love when it comes down to the DMV and shit. But like Virginia has some athletes come out. It's been some athletes come out of Virginia. Even if shit, Chris Brown, Trey Songz, if you want to throw them in there too, fuck it. But like you got the Randy Mosses, the who else? Allen Iverson. It's been some athletes that come out of Virginia, bro. But like, bruh, he was just different. He was like he said, he was faster than everybody. The mid range was crazy. The cross, like he has the most iconic crossover in NBA history. Like they couldn't stay in front of this man, bro. As a rookie, I can pull it up now. As a rookie, he scored like 6 40-point games back to back. Oh, as a rookie. Doing them niggas, he did. Y'all go. Who you know coming out there as a rookie on Michael Jordan about to almost made this nigga fall? If he'd have made Jordan fall, bro, oh my goodness.
Right, you don't know what it was. Like he himself demanded all 5 people.
This guy.
No, he doesn't.
So this is guy.
No, he's
Why
never
would he
been.
step past half court. He demands every.
No, he's never been quadruple teamed.
I feel what you saying, bro. Like, and when I was listening to this shit while I was driving, I was like, I can tell like Brandon really holds Steph to a high standard, bro. Or he is definitely in his top 10. Or he is a top point guard to him. But like when it come down to Allen Iverson, like I understand like Steph can shoot that bitch from anywhere, bro. But I feel like Allen Iverson has a higher percentage shooting his mid range than Steph shooting fucking logo threes and shit. That was what I was thinking and saying when they was going through this shit. Like I know you gotta cover this nigga once he passed half court, but at the same time, bro, you damn near gotta cover Allen Iverson the full 94 because once he get it, he's gone. Like if he gets a running start, like there's nothing you can do.
When he stepped past half court, everybody's guarding him.
Who?
Steph Curry. What are you talking about? You're not just gonna let Steph Curry walk past half with the ball. You're gonna have to guard him.
They do it all the time.
You switched out on.
Okay, another guy. It's 5 guys. It's 5 guys watching one guy.
No one switched on Allen Iverson.
You didn't have to. For what?
No, we
didn't have to.
You got to switch on Steph.
We didn't. No.
What do you mean you didn't?
We didn't switch. No one was that fucking stupid.
Brandon,
because the thing about Steph is,
what are y'all talking about?
Steph wasn't fast like Allen Iverson.
Yeah, bro. Now I'm listening to it for a second time because I heard it live. And I was just like, nah, bro. And Steph is who he is. Like once you take out the accolades and all that, Steph is he's athletic. He's the greatest shooter of all time. He has a nice layup package. But like I had to think about it like this. If they was playing 1-on-1 to 16, 1s and 2s, right? Make it, take it. You feel what I'm saying? Who gonna win? Depending on who get the ball first. Because I feel like Allen Iverson can get a stop. I feel like he might get a steal or some shit like that on Steph. Because Allen Iverson, he can pluck your pockets. He played the passing lanes very, very well. He wasn't like a great on-ball defender, but he was great at getting steals. He led the league in steals a whole bunch of times. But once he get the ball, I don't feel like I'm talking about prime Allen Iverson. I don't feel like Steph can stay in front of him because we done already seen what Kyrie done to Steph. Prime Kyrie, Steph guarding him. We done already heard the stories of they was seeking out Steph Curry when they was down 3-1. When Cleveland was down 3-1 and they was seeking out Steph Curry when Kyrie Irving had the ball and they said, Kyrie, go to work. If you can't stay in front of Kyrie Irving, you for damn sure can't stay in front of Allen Iverson. That's how I see it and shit.
So you can switch onto him, and he's going to try to bop you. Allen Iverson, you had to double or triple team. If he was there, we don't give a fuck who you were. You're over there, cool. We're here.
We watching.
Right? If Clay was with Allen Iverson, Clay would average 30.
Easy.
Because we did not give two shits about Clay at that point, because the dude himself was so dominant
that it didn't win to no ring.
And so, do you know what his team looked like? Let me.
See, I respect it though, bro, because you gotta stick with your you gotta stick with your mans, bro. Like, it's a hard debate. I just wish he would have debated it like a little bit better. Like, he would have had a little bit more. Like, just give us I don't know, bro. I don't know, because I watched a lot of Allen Iverson. I'm talking about not just highlights. I'm talking about games. Like, this was my favorite player. This is the Allen Iverson on. I'm wanting to watch that shit, bro. Like, I'm talking about when he was from Philly to Denver to when he played with the 76ers for a little bit. Like, when he played with Detroit for a little bit, like, everywhere. He was still a dog, and when he was with Melo and them, like that. Come on, bro.
No.
I don't give a fuck.
No.
You should.
No.
You should.
Let me. No. Hold on.
Playing in the league, man.
Hold on.
What do you mean? Who was playing in the league?
No, hold on.
Kobe,
Bro,
Shaq,
stop disrespecting.
Ray,
It's not disrespecting.
Disrespecting stuff like that is
Tim
crazy.
Duncan. All these niggas was playing in the league.
And you know who
Jason
Steph had to
Kidd.
go against? KD, Russ, James Harden, LeBron James, Kyrie Irving.
Hold on.
Yeah, a bunch of
what?
Bunch of superstars.
Compared to all the names.
Compared to all the niggas you played against, trash.
Tracy McGrady.
See, that's when I knew, like, he was like, all right, this nigga in his feelings a little bit now. That's crazy. That's crazy. All the niggas that Rashad just named, come on, bro. That's when I knew he was kind of like, and I rarely do this, bro. If I get on here and I talk about sports, I try to do my own thing, bro. But like when I heard it, I was like, and this is my favorite player too, so I fuck that. But it was like, damn, bro, like this one I knew, I'm like, he in his feelings a little bit, bro. Because at the same time, like that, nah, bro, that even from 2000 up, from 2000 to 2000, where we at 2024, the NBA was at its finest. With nothing trash about that. Nothing.
Watch out.
Carter.
How the hell is he
all
talking?
They trash?
How the hell is he
they
talking?
All trash?
Talking.
They all Hall of Famers.
These other niggas
They
better.
all
They
Hall
better.
of Famers.
The dudes I played against is better. The guys I played against is better.
Let me just.
Can watch out with that early 2000s.
No.
James Harden, legit. One thing about James is he gonna play 82 games for sure. Russ don't want no smoke with Allen Iverson. I'm sorry. Me personally, like, I don't see it. You could barely shoot, dog. Nah. Kyrie, he got a chance for sure. Who else did he say?
Wow.
No. Hold on.
Ran all y'all.
Hey, Brandon Jennings said Allen Iverson can watch out.
Compared to
Are
Steph
you
Curry?
serious?
Compared to Steph Curry?
Wait.
Are you serious?
No, wait, hold on.
Sure.
Listen,
I like my era. I like my era a lot.
Who's your era again? Name them names.
all right.
Hold on.
No.
Name them names. Name them names of your era.
My era?
Name the names of your era.
Hold on.
Let him kill himself.
No.
Hold on.
This is.
What
No.
era?
Pull it out.
Yeah, please go get the ball.
I gotta help. No.
Please go get the ball.
All right.
Please go get the ball.
I love this shit, bro.
Pull it out.
I swear to God,
Your era
bro, I
versus
love
my
this
era?
fucking show.
No. Pull it out.
This shit
All
get me
right.
through the body bag has arrived.
Hold on. Curry.
I think it's big enough. I think it's big enough.
All right. When Curry went to the championship, right? He had who?
I don't care who he had.
No.
I got drafted there.
No, what I'm saying.
I don't care what my team is.
No,
It
you
don't
got-
matter. This
no,
is
you-
where I
you
got
got-
drafted. I got drafted here.
Who is
No, wait, hold on. Hold on. I get what you're saying.
But didn't he? He got so. But didn't I think Brandon played with I think he played with Michael Redd. Well, wasn't Monte Ellis? He was with Golden State. Then he went to Milwaukee. Oh, I'm tripping. I don't know. I'm asking. Let me know in the chat. Let me know.
This is This is what I'm gonna tell you a lineup. This lineup, one man took this team.
The East was trash.
To the championship.
The East was trash.
Cool.
This was 2001, right? I'm gonna look that up too while we on here. I'm gonna look up the 2001 Eastern Conference playoffs.
Mutombo.
The East was okay. All-Star, Hall of Famer.
Aaron McKee.
Defensive.
Eric Snow.
Defensive.
Tyrone Hill.
Defensive.
Bruford.
Todd McCullough.
Raja Bell. George Lynch.
Matt Harper.
Kevin Ali. Todd McCullough.
He took that team to the finals, dog. He took that team to the fucking finals. He averaged, 37 that year? Bruh. Steph done been with Clay and Dre his whole career. I'm telling you, boy. Yeah, I know time didn't pass, bruh. But like that nigga Allen Iverson, bruh, as there and I he gave Kobe work. I didn't seen it. He didn't gave Vince Carter work. He didn't gave Tracy McGrady work. He didn't give anybody in his era crazy. And he even going into the LeBron, KD, and all that, Melo and all them, bro. He played in a little bit in that era too. You can't do nothing with him, and he only 6 feet.
One man took that. When you said Hall of Famer, is it a Hall of Famer that scored? So that means right now, not nobody on this team. Hold on, that means nobody on this team can score 10 points, which means all 5 defenders was trying to stop one man because we know the other 4 were worthless. He got this team to the championship playing literally one-on-one. He don't have a Klay Thompson on his team. He don't have a Poole on his team. So what I'm saying, when you're saying, what I'm saying,
I will say this though, bro. One thing I know about us as men, once we believe in something, or once we like, this is our guy, like this is who we a fan of. This is like, this is what's in my mind. You can't change it. Like nobody can change it, bruh. You know what I'm saying? I feel like this was a great debate though. This was a great ass debate. You feel me? For sure. I appreciate that, Jaden. I appreciate you. Yeah, no question at all. But like, I want to look that up though while we here. I want to look that up. Let's look at what was it? But the 2001 Eastern Conference. Playoff. Oh, this is images and shit like that. Yeah, Allen Iverson had his best game of the series, 44. But that was early. That was like game 1. That was his game 1. Philadelphia beat Milwaukee in Bucks in 7. They beat them in 7. So let's go to the summary. Let's look at the actual who they had to play. Let's look at who they had to play. That's the Western Conference first. Eastern Conference first round. You had the Philadelphia 76ers versus the Indiana Pacers. Let's look at who was on the Indiana Pacers team at that time. Let's look at this. Let's look at the you know what I'm saying? Who was they starting? They had let me see. Al Harrington was on his team. Reggie Miller was on his team. Jermaine O'Neal was on his team. Jalen Rose was on his team. I don't know about the East was weak. I don't know about all that. I know I see Al Harrington, Derek McKee, I know who that is. Reggie Miller, Sam Perkins, Jalen Rose. This okay, cool. I don't know who's the starting point guard or whatever. You know what I'm saying? Who's the starting five? But that's a legit squad right there. That's a legit squad. Okay, now they beat them in what? They beat them 3-1. Then come back in the second round. They had to play the Toronto Raptors. They beat them in 7. They had who was on the Toronto Raptors team? I'm pretty sure Vince Carter was on his team. Vince Carter, Muggsy Bogues. It's Muggsy Bogues. I mean, but I ain't gonna say it like that. Dale Curry, Steph Curry father, Mark Jackson. Was Tracy McGrady on his team at the time? Charles Oakley was on his team. He probably was in his later years though. Yeah, because this was second year Vince Carter, so this is a young Vince Carter. Old ass Muggsy, I ain't gonna say old ass. He was 13 years. That's, you know what I'm saying. Derek Curry was in his later years as well. 14. Mark Jackson was in his later years. And Tracy Murray, you know what I'm saying. Let me see who else. Charles Oakley was in his later years. I want to know what was their record though? Team, what was their record? What was their record? They ain't gonna show me the record. Year, opponent. 82 games. How many games did they fucking win? That's what I want to know. Can we move this motherfucker out the way? Okay, they went 47-35. They ain't even win 50 games though. He might have a little point right there. He might have a point. He might have a fucking point. They ain't even win 50 games though. Shit, they ain't even win 50 games. But let's see what else. And then after that, they played the Milwaukee Bucks. Who was on this Milwaukee Bucks team? Move the fuck out the way. Who was on this Milwaukee Bucks team? This is the Ray Allen Milwaukee Bucks team. Nah, I don't want to hear the East was weak shit. They had Lindsey Hunter, Ray Allen, Rayford Austin. Like, nah, hell nah. Sam Cassell. What we talking about? Glenn Robinson. Who else is on this? Michael Redd, the team that this is the team that you got. This is the team that you got ended up playing for. We already know what Michael Redd brought to the table and shit like that. Like, nah, bro. Irving Johnson. Nah, this was a legit run by Philly, man. This was a legit run, for sure. For sure. And they got 4-1 in the finals, but this was a legit run. Yeah, come on, bro. Ain't a person on that bitch, bro. Let me go to Allen Iverson. I want to see his numbers, bro. This man average motherfucking 26. This for his career though. Nah, I want what he averaged for this particular season. The 2021. Yeah, what he averaged. This minutes played. He played 42 minutes. Where's points per game, dog? He averaged what? Let me see. Boop. 30, almost 32 points a game. He averaged 31. He was the MVP and Defensive Player of the Year. What else? All-Star selection. First team All-NBA. Stop it. Stop, bro. Not this year, bro. Oh my God. Then in 05, 06, he averaged 33. He averaged 33. How the fuck you average 33 and was in third team all NBA? That's crazy. Stop it. This is years in Denver. Average 24, 26. Like, bro. Let's look at his rookie year. Rookie of the year, of course. 23 points. Oh, shit. Game logs. It was a point in time, like when he went on a stretch where he would motherfucking, like, he scored 40 points. He was scoring 40 points every fucking game. What a points at, bro? What a points at? Points. 30, and keep going down. 19. Okay, all this is it. Okay. As a rookie, he got a 36, 35 point game in there. It's 1997. Where that shit at, bro? $30-35, Chicago 15. 36-30. There it is right here. It was this was his first year. I think this was his first year, if I'm not mistaken, going into this is his first year. 40, 40, 40, 50, 40. Stop playing. Back-to-back games. This was his rookie year. 44, 40, 44, 50, 40. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and back. Come on, bro. They gotta put some respect on my boy name, bro. Please, bro. Please. This is as a rook. I ain't even, you know what I'm saying? I'm pretty sure he has some other shit, but this as a rook, bro. That's all I'm saying, bro. That's all I'm saying, cuz. That's all. I'ma always go Allen Iverson over anybody. That's just me, period. You dig what I'm saying? You said Luka is the best player in the league. He might be the best player right now. I ain't even mad at that. He might be the best player right now. He might just be. I ain't even gonna hold you. You dig what I'm saying? Oh, what else I wanted to talk about, though? Hold on. Where we at? A minute? I might be running out of time. I don't know. I think my camera probably about to die. What else would I wanted to talk about, though? I wanted to talk about the up and coming wide receivers that's supposed to be getting paid. We just seen Justin Jefferson get paid $140 million, 110 guaranteed, $35 million a year. You got Brandon Ayuk for the San Francisco 49ers coming up. Christian McCaffrey just got paid. They just gave him his money. I think they gave him a 2-year extension, if I'm not mistaken. My thing is this, bro. And we're seeing this in the NFL. Like, I mean, I don't know, bro. I was having this conversation last episode, and it's still been on my mind. It's just like, you got AJ Brown, Devontae Smith they both wide receivers getting their money. You know, so they both basically getting number one wide receiver one type money. Tyreek Hill, Jalen Waddle, both getting like number 1 wide receiver money. Now, I seen reports of they might be thinking about trading Deebo Samuel, but and then keeping Brandon Ayuk, which is crazy. That'll be the most dumbest thing you do. That's just me personally. I think that Deebo Samuel is a better fit for what San Fran does. You know what I'm saying? Because of his ability to run after the catch, because of his ability to put him in the backfield, he does so much more than Brandon Ayuk as a wide receiver. You know what I'm saying? He's just more versatile. And with Kyle Shanahan and his playbook, it just goes hand in hand. Like you got Brock Purdy is coming up. He's going to get paid. He's been to a Super Bowl on his rookie contract, whether he won it or not. He's going to get a boatload of money. Now he can be smart. He can either go two ways. He can go the he can go the Patrick Mahomes route and basically be like, okay, I want the money, but make sure it's over a 10-year span or something like that. Like make it to where as though I'm not getting as paid as much, you know what I'm saying, per year, even though I'm gonna get it all in the back end, but like I want to give, you know what I'm saying, myself an opportunity to keep some of these players around. So you have to look at it like that if you're Brock Purdy. But if not, like they're not going to have enough money to keep Brandon Ayuk, bro. They're not, bro. You can't pay Nick Bosa. You can't pay. I mean, you already paid Nick Bosa, Debo. Brandon Ayuk is coming up. Trent Williams, the person that protects Brock Purdy, you wanted to pay. That if you already did, like, you know what I'm saying. So Jamar Chase is another one. He was the number what, third, fourth, fifth pick, something like that. Like, I mean, T Higgins is a nice pick, and T Higgins get busy out there. He just was hurt last year. And do these receivers that be having, you know what I'm saying, tandems, do they make each other better? Yes. Can they double? They can't just focus on one, for sure. But ask Devontae Adams how that shit feel. He still get the job done. I just kind of feel like you don't have to like overpay that second receiver, because if you let's just say for our sake of argument, they pay Jamar Chase what he's, you know what I'm saying, the market is. He's probably going to get more than Justin Jefferson because they're coming after him or near what he got. Then you got to pay T Higgins too. Like, you're going to have too much money invested in one position, and then when it come down, when you need another position that's you know what I'm saying, important to winning ball games, you don't have the money to pay him because you got so much money stacked up in this position. That's all I'm saying. Like, you got to pay top tier. You know what I'm saying? Like your left tackle, your quarterback, your pass rusher, your back end, like all that shit matter. Shoot, your linebacker. If you don't got no good ass linebacker, for sure. I just said, T Higgins is coming up. Tyreek Hill. I read an article. Tyreek Hill wants another deal done. Like, at some point, bro. Like, I understand. Football not gonna last forever. You get as much as you can right now. But if y'all care any bit about actually winning, this shit is ridiculous, bro. It just is. Not saying like the money. Why? I'm not talking about the money. I'm talking about like basically like y'all know how this. They smart, bro. Athletes are smart. I'm talking about NFL players when they know what the salary cap is and shit like that. Like, if you're CeeDee Lamb, Jamar Chase, and this your first time, your first go around, you trying to get your bread, I understand, bro. I understand. CD definitely deserves that money. He is the number one receiver in Dallas. There is no second. You can't even name one right now. They just got rid of Michael Gallup and all that. Like, there is, like, he is numero uno. You feel what I'm saying? He's going to get his bread. Jerry Jones just like to play a lot. George Pickens, he had I think Mike will pay him, but the thing about George Pickens is you don't want another Antonio Brown situation. You don't want to pay somebody who have shown you, you know what I'm saying, certain traits, certain character traits, and then when you know what I'm saying, money, it heightens everything. So you just want to make sure that, like, you know, his mind frame right. He can be a leader coming into his later years in the NFL and stuff like that. Like, that's all I'm getting at, bro. But the talent wise, yeah, you should pay him. I gotta look at that receiving core some more to actually see if he's the true number one. Nah, I'm not even gonna do that. He's the number one. He's the number one over there. Debo is who Debo is. Yeah, I don't even gotta say too much, bro. I ain't even gotta say too much about that. Cortland Sutton is another one that a lot of people not talking about. He's the number one receiver in Denver. I done seen Cortland Sutton make some fucking catches that was out of this world. He is talking about underrated. Cortland Sutton is underrated. And I know because I'm a Chiefs fan and I know about the AFC West. I done seen him, you know what I'm saying? He only had 1,000 yard season. With him having Bo Nix and all that, yeah. And yeah, Bo Nix is on a rookie deal, so they have like the shit like that. When shit makes sense within the team, like you got Bo Nix on a rookie deal, but Cortland gonna get his bread. You know what I'm saying? If they got to pick between Debo and Brandon, so I would go Debo. That's just me personally. You got both of his quarterbacks are on $1 million deals. Russell Wilson's on a veteran contract. They're paying Justin Fields dirt cheap as well. You dig what I'm saying? He's going to get George Pickens should get his money long as he plays well and keep his nose clean. CD's going to get his money. He is the number one receiver, number one option. Who else are you talking about besides the tight ends in Dallas? Dak or Mike is going to get his as well. He plays a position that you have to pay. Tyreek Hill, depending on if he wants to stay there or not, you know what I'm saying? Like, I wouldn't probably give him a stitching right now, but they just paid Jalen Waddle. Like, T. Higgins, the thing with T. Higgins is you're going to have to decide, like, I don't know if anybody's going to throw you that big money because of your injury resume, like what's been going on with you lately. If I would say, like, I would bet on myself and play this year out with the Bengals because you want Joe throwing you the ball, and I would ball out, and then the next year I'm going to go get my money. I'm going to another team to go get my money. That would be my plan. You feel what I'm saying? I know you want your money now, but it's like you're going to have, like, if you really want a big payday and what these guys is getting right now, I would go ahead, let Jamar get his bread, and then you tell Joe and the boys, like, look, if we don't get it done this year, guys, I love y'all, but I got to go get this money. So anytime Joe throw me the ball, I'm trying to hit my head on a goal post. I'm trying to get near as 90 to 100 catches. You feel me? Like, it's got to go up. Like, you got to have a great year. So when this time next year comes around, you'll be, you know what I'm saying, on somebody, you know, somebody be throwing you that bag. For sure. Because they definitely going to keep Jamal 100%. Brandon Ayuk, the same. Like, I don't know what year he's in, but like, I think you can find a team right now. If I'll be trying to go to Oakland, not Oakland, but the Raiders. I'll be trying to go pair up with Devontae, or I'll be trying to go somewhere that they're a quarterback away, because 9 times out of 10, Dak is not going to get re-signed. You feel me? So I would try to go somewhere there where it's, you know what I'm saying, that's a good destination to where, though, just similar to the 49ers. You got playmakers around your quarterback. Playmakers and all that on the team, and they're just a quarterback away. For sure. Nah, Jay Johnson. We got 4 people in here right now. It's good. It's all good, bro. This was just a quick little stream. This was episode 26. I appreciate everybody that came in the building, man. For sure. We got media day tomorrow for the NBA, and then Thursday we got game 1 of the NBA finals. So we can't wait until that happens. We're gonna be covering that. We're gonna be covering some more of the WNBA. Some of these contracts going on in the NFL. I appreciate everybody that came in the building. Make sure you like, comment, subscribe. I'm going to catch y'all in the next one, man. Y'all already know what it is, Doc.